What's going on, people? Welcome to United View. Welcome to our road trip for our game against Luton Town. Man United taking on Luton Town at Old Trafford. And I am sick of saying bounce back, season starts now. I ain't even going to say all of that. But make them not win. You lot even try against Luton. I think Owen had the stat. I can't remember the exact year it was. But the last time Luton beat Man United at Old Trafford, it was in the 1800s. Yeah, 1870 something or 1890 something, some mad year. Yeah, so listen, I don't even care how it gets done. Really, Man United should be, winning this game comfortably on paper, but obviously football matches aren't played on paper, and we're not good right now. So I'm not saying we got a divine right to smoke Luton, but what I am saying is make them try and lose this game or not win this game. I will turn Super Saint Thai, because that will just be a disgrace if we don't win. But the way we're playing, anything can happen. You know what I mean? Anything can happen. It was interesting to see in the press conference with Eric when he was basically saying that there's no riff with Varane. It's tactical. Harry Maguire's playing well essentially, and that's where he's at right now. He was talking about the balance again of the left side of the left centre back, saying that basically Lindelof and Evans are better than him at basically with the ball at their feet, the angles that they create and stuff like that whilst playing there. So again, he's basically just told us Varane ain't playing tomorrow against Luton. So he's basically saying it's always a toss-up between Varane and Maguire, and he's choosing Maguire. That's what it is. Do I still think Varane's our best out-and-out defender? Absolutely, he 100% is. Obviously, there's problems with injuries. Now his form's gone anyway, because he's obviously fallen out of line or out of place, out of the rotation. But for the foreseeable, Varane ain't really going to play till it's basically Varane has to do a Maguire. He has to wait for Maguire to pick up an injury or fall out of favour, and then he can get back in, because clearly Ten Hag is not fancying left centre back. And for how he wants to play, all right, he's sticking to his principles. But I don't know. Like, is he creating not division, but is he taking on another big player? Why does he do that? Or is this for the good of the team? Is the team, that's what we've got to ask ourselves, is the team playing better with Raphael Varane not in it? And look, he came off the bench against Copenhagen and obviously made a mistake, and then we lost the game for that last goal. You can't put that whole thing on him, but in that sequence of events, that was his fault. That was appalling what he done. Other than that, he hasn't really played because he picked up an injury, then he was outside. So I don't know. Are we playing better? Is the balance better without him there? Maybe in some transitions, because I do agree. Even though he's my favourite guy, he's not the best at progressing the ball forward. That's not his strength. It isn't his strength. When it comes to defending, when it comes to reading the game and being in the right places, apart from the other day making a mistake, which was out of character, when it comes to them things, he's our best defender, especially when you don't have Martinez. But Maguire is doing his thing. Look, at the end of the day, it's not about player FC. I love Varane, but, if we get W's without him playing, then, what can anyone say? Then Eric's decisions will be justified. If we lose, then questions are going to be asked. But to be fair, the defenders who have been stepping in recently, even though we've conceded a lot of goals and lost games, the individuals, and you're looking at Harry Maguire / Johnny Evans, hasn't been too bad. But Lindelof hasn't been great. He hasn't been great, but he's picking in because of the balance. So, I don't think there's a lot to be desired for on that. Obviously, Wan-Bissaka's got to continue. I'd probably just carry on with Dalot, because I need that continuity. Obviously, unless he's tired, I'd definitely play him. Midfield, he basically says he's able to field the same midfield, because he was talking about Mason Mount as well. I don't know what the plan is for Mason Mount. I don't know what we're doing with him. I can't see what the vision is with him. So in my opinion, I think he's going to go with the same midfield of McTominay, Eriksen and Bruno, because it's continuity, isn't it? And if you're talking about even more continuity, I'd go with the same front three. I'd go Rashford, Højlund, Garnacho. I think that was all right. Anthony obviously didn't even come off the bench against Copenhagen with the way the game went as well. But, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I think if we play like we played in that first 38 minutes before it all went to shit against Copenhagen, we'll be absolutely fine. Especially against Luton. Look, it's a big pitch, so Luton will want to get in your face. They'll want to make it difficult. But it's not Kenilworth Road. That's where they really can make it difficult for you. This will be sort of them sitting back and trying to be physical and double up and be in a low block. And we have to be prepared for that. You know, the longer the game goes on and we get frustrated, the anxiousness can creep in because it's, you know, it's 60 minutes, it's 70 minutes. Why are you not beating Luton by now? Why is it not 3-0 by now? That's what they're going to be looking to do. Tick off each 10 minutes, get to half time, 0-0, these sorts of things. So we're going to need an early goal, and we need to be on it. We need to be fluid. And you can't go into the international break having not won this game. Even if we do win it, it's not going to be a turnaround. It's not going to be, oh, Man United back, or, you know, if we do win, you can't celebrate it too much because at the end of the day, Man United should be beating Luton at home. And if we don't win, then we know what's going to happen. Do you know what I mean? Rashford as well. I just want to touch on him really quickly. Like, he just needs a goal. He just needs to get going. It's like he was playing fine, yeah, against Copenhagen. He was doing everything right, but he's just not scoring. Do you know what I mean? He's just not scoring. Højlund, another one. I want him to get that first Premier League goal. Obviously, a couple of goals for him against Copenhagen. Can he take that into today? Can he take that confidence into today? Can he get a couple of goals against Luton, get the confidence up? These are all things that we kind of need to happen. I mean, even if it does happen, it'll be annoying as a national break because it will just kind of kill the momentum. But these guys need goals. Our front three needs to be scoring. And what we've seen this season is it doesn't matter about the level of opposition, whether it's Forest at home, Wolves at home, you know, all these types of teams, Sheffield United away, you know, it doesn't matter, Burnley away, whether it's teams at the top or whether it's teams at the bottom, we're not fluid, we're not scoring enough goals, we're not taking our chances. We're not being ruthless in front of goal. And that's what we need to do. So no excuses today. Use the squad where you have to and just get it done. Honestly, I can't even think, right? If we've undone so many records this year, yeah, whether it's over history, worst start in this amount of time, and this player hasn't scored in this amount of games, and all these kind of things. Yeah, you know, we've only been leading for a combined thing with total of like 90 minutes in all of our games. All of them records that we're breaking. Listen, Luton have not won at Old Trafford since the 1800s. I don't want to hear nothing else. I don't want to hear nothing. Yeah. Obviously, some people could say sackable offence losing to Luton at home. I'm not going to say that, but I'm saying it would be an absolute disgrace if Man United don't win. Anyway, I'll be there on the watch and the match view, so make sure you check in. Make sure you check out Owen on the full-time view as well. All you need to be is a member to have your say across there, and I'll see you after the game. Hopefully with 3 points in the bag as well. Take care. Peace.